Massachusetts has been a global leader in providing advanced medical and educational opportunities for people with mental, developmental, and intellectual disabilities. But our successes conceal a more disturbing history. The small handful of state-run institutions that existed in the mid-1800s became a vast network of asylums, state schools, and farm colonies. By the 1970s, tens of thousands of disabled residents of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts were housed in at least 27 large institutions. Many who entered never left. Nearly all large state institutions are now closed, but they have left an unsettled legacy. No state-led effort has ever been made to tell the story of these places. Documents are scattered between state agencies. Former institutional residents have rarely been asked to share their stories. Descendants face a maze of agencies if they hope to learn what happened to their loved ones. Cemeteries with unmarked graves dot the landscape from Boston to Belchertown. The devastation of the COVID-19 pandemic has shown us how institutions impact the lives of people with disabilities. The same is true with the former state institutions. SD2424 and HD3868 will take the first steps toward acknowledging and understanding that legacy. They will establish a disability majority state commission of 18 people, with representation by state agencies and disability advocacy groups. The Commission will investigate and report on the status of former institutional residents living independently today, the location of all documents from the former state institutions, the availability of such records to former residents, descendants, and the general public, the location of burials for all residents who died in the care of the Commonwealth, and the potential for unmarked graves at former state institutions. This first-of-its-kind commission will undoubtedly unearth difficult stories, but it is a positive act of healing and reckoning with a history that must be known, told, and understood by future generations. That's why passage of these bills is a major legislative priority for 24 leading disability and historical advocacy groups, including the ARC of Massachusetts, the Massachusetts Association for Mental Health, the Disability Policy Consortium, the Lurie Institute for Disability Policy at Brandeis University, Mass Advocates Standing Strong, and Mass Families. Join us today by taking action. Ask your legislator to sign on as a co-sponsor and to advocate strongly for the passage of these bills.